I grew up around here in between Cromwell and North Webster in a housing addition because it made a really bad field, so it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. I have my parents who both worked it here at some point. My dad still drives bus here, and one younger brother, Zach, who is going to be graduating in December from IU South Bend. And he just won an award for one of his history papers. So I went to West Noble and graduated from here in 2013. I went to the University of Indianapolis, so I got to drive 3 hours every time I wanted to come back and forth and for breaks. But it was a really great experience, and I met some of my best friends there. So I went for an English major, so I graduated with a major in English with a focus in creative writing, a minor in professional writing, and a minor in history. So I did a little bit of everything. So this is my second year at West Noble. I worked at the elementary last year. I got to work with Jessie Lemler and Sonia Grodemat in 4th grade, which was an awesome experience. They're both really great, and it was really fun to work with them and work with the 4th graders. And then the job came open here, and I came up and interviewed for it at the end of last school year and got the job, and so I've been here this year, and it's been also really great, and I've got to work with a lot of great people and do some fun stuff with the library. I think because they're really good at working with you. There's a sense of people want to work with you and help you grow, and they're accepting that I'm not perfect, I'm going to make mistakes as I'm learning and going to have to ask questions, and it's a really good environment to do that and to learn and grow in. Definitely my dad, and he's going to laugh at this because he's gotten I don't know how many phone calls since I graduated high school of me crying and going, I don't know how to fix this, and half the time it's my car, unfortunately. But a lot of situations that he's very good sitting and letting me get it all out and then talking to me about, here's some of the stuff you can do, and this is how we look back and approach it from the version of being a Christ follower and going, this is how we approach these situations, even if we don't think what's going on is right. Here's how we approach that. And he's also he's a very hard worker, and I remember when I was a kid, he would get up and he would go to work and he'd farm all day, and then he'd come back home really late. But we always knew that he loved us as kids, and if he had spare time, any moment he had time, he wanted to spend with us and play with us and do things with all kinds of things with us, even as adults. So I really look up to him and everything he's done. And then also, I think my grandma, who passed away a few years ago, she had a great love for people and for nature and all kinds of talent. She could play piano, she taught me how to embroider a little bit in high school, how to knit, I learned how to crochet, all kinds of stuff, and just her love for us and everything she did with us and the time that she set aside to spend with us. So they're both people that I really look up to and would like to be more like as I continue to grow. I think in the last couple years I've made a lot of changes, and well, I don't necessarily feel qualified to give any advice for anything, but I would say what I've learned and I'm still working on is that sometimes the best you can give that day has to be enough, even if you look at it afterwards and go, oh, I messed that up, or it's not what I would have given at a day that I was at 100%, that's the best I had to give, and I gave it, and someone is going to get something from that. And God takes even what looks like the worst, messiest, horrible situation and makes it worth something. So just getting there and giving the best that you can in that moment, even if it's not a lot, has a lot of value, I think.